The Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Sagittarius. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me and keeping me safe. Sagittarius, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Most of all, for showing up. Sagittarius. This is a reading for the person most on your mind, because we just came out of that solar eclipse and we're grappling with truths about ourselves, about other people, about choices we've made. Oh, and we have healing. We have the 10 wands broken, so it's a little difficult. Again, Sagittarius, you're right here. Patience. Again, Sagittarius, Jupiter. So this really is your reading. You are not trusting, or the person most on your mind does not trust. And I see we have an offer that wants to come in. We have the courage to do so. You're dealing with a Scorpio, a Leo, or they're holding back, or you are not trusting, waiting for the right time. Healing needs to take place. And that's why I'm doing this read, to help you gauge through your thoughts, your feelings, help you deal with the person that's most on your mind. If you're worried about someone, you're worried about yourself, choices you have to make. Sagittarius. I'm using just got a jam in my head there. The Smith-Waite tarot for this, why am I putting down the deck? For this spread, and I've brought in the Oracle, the Lover's Oracle, to enhance the thoughts of the person most on your mind, so we can get a gauge as to what they're thinking. And then we have the Spirit of the Animals Oracle to help you maneuver through how you feel, how you want to deal with, how you want to handle, or bring out that strength that's very deep inside of you, that you know it's there, you're just not able to bring out on your own. And this read will gauge and probably nudge that out of you, because so far this is your read. We saw all the Sagittarius cards just showing up there. And that fiery passion that you want to start something, or you want to end something, or you want to heal and begin anew, because this could be a personal growth that you've been working on yourself, because you have just a little ways left, and you're pushing yourself slowly, but you're steady, and your drive is there. So let's start with the first card. Is the situation between you and the person most on your mind. The second card is your reaction, or how you're dealing with that situation. The third is how they are. The fourth card is Spirit's advice. And the fifth is how you're dealing with that. And the sixth is how they are. The seventh is the potential outcome, because it can change if you're not following with the guidance Spirit is offering. It could shift and go in a different angle. Yeah, I don't want to get it out, but it's falling to the edge here. And of course, the ninth card, that is how they are dealing with the situation, or the outcome, or their next move, depending on how you maneuver. Either way, this is free will, so you can take this or leave it. It's up to you which way you want to go. And again, we have the Temperance card come back, so with the Wheel of Fortune, and that offer is just coming in really quickly here. We have an King of Swords. So wanting to communicate at a distance, or keeping his distance from that offer, and waiting to see how things smooth over, turn over, or giving that time, waiting for healing to show itself or take place. So someone is being very careful. Could be that they are concerned about their health, your health, or you are for them. Could be dealing with an air sign, could be dealing with someone who may be strong Aquarius in their chart. We have the 5 swords broken here, so they want to avoid an argument. They don't want to, that's why they're keeping their distance, and that offer is a little ways off. So healing needs to happen first. And they're feeling that they have to wait until they feel like lucky, or they get that sense of luck, or something substantial changes. They show signs of healing. Maybe they are away healing, or they're thinking about you and your situation. You are in a situation of healing. Again, it's spiritual guidance at the same time here. It's not just healing. It's patience. It's waiting for things to change, waiting for the right moment, waiting for something to give a signal, because it is a real offer for what they want to talk about, the potential. They're very serious, and they want to talk about experience, or they want to show that they're serious. They want to come from afar. They want to bring it from time gone by. So this is something that they've been holding on to. And then we have the Judgment card. So they want a second chance at a starting up of something. They were deliberating a second chance. They were deliberating that there wouldn't be a second chance. They're still worried about that, in the sense where they want to talk. Somebody wants to talk. But they want to have a serious conversation. They want to be serious. They don't want to take this lightly, or they're not taking it lightly. That is why we have the 8 wands here, where this is coming across as all of their experience. They're being promoted, or prompted, not promoted. They're being prompted because of the distance between you to make that offer. They're waiting for the right time to come. They're keeping their distance. They're using their intelligence. So they may have a strong Aquarius. If you're not dealing with an Aquarius or another air sign, it could just be that their tactics is just that. They want to wait. They're holding it back, because we have the Hangman, and because they know that, or they are hoping, again, could be dealing with a Pisces on this end here, who wants to propose, who's very committed, who's just waiting to come and get, or come and tell, or wanting to make that offer. See, there's that finding the courage to come forward, waiting. They want to apologize. They're waiting to make things heal, so that they can place that, or make the offer. Again, it's the King of Swords showing here with the Queen of Swords. So they're thinking that if they don't wait, or if they don't give certain amount of time, this offer will be refused, Sagittarius. Again, they want to heal before they make that offer. They want to heal the relationship, and there's a lot of work going on to either that's preventing them from coming forward. This is why they're keeping their distance, or work is in the way. And this is why they want to wait for the right moment to be serious and have a serious conversation and make that offer a real offer. Again, there is a commitment and they are determined to come forward. And they want to be honest. And they want to put an end to the cycle. They're worried. They don't want you to go on your own. They know that you can, and they're worried that that is probably where it's at right now, that they are holding back because they're thinking that you've already left. Again, they're worried and they're confused, and they want to heal. They want to talk, but they're not sure what to say. They're trying to muster up the energy or the confidence. You are suspicious. You have decided that there's details that you probably got some information from, and that is probably why they're worrying, because they're thinking that you read between the lines, because you are intelligent. Nothing escapes you. They know that. You see, this is why they're thinking that it's ended, that you're already gone. You're not worrying. You're not there. You're not looking for them. You're not chasing after them. And they're worried that that is the end, that it is over. And the details, it was in the details, that some little details or some important details, or you figured it out. Again, they want to make an offer. They want to do the work. And they are working. But they want to come with an offer. You see? That page is they're thinking of how to approach you. How can they come to you? They're really keeping their distance because they know that you will know, or you already know, or they're worried that you will reject them. You have your suspicions. You are still being open, though. You're not trusting them. You're suspicious of their working, their habits, what they're doing. You know something about them. Again, it's continual. This is nothing new. You're thinking that this is just another cycle, because you're suspicious. You're suspicious. The Spirit is saying that you gotta be more understanding here. It's a lesson that needs to be learned. It's again, the Hierophant, going deep within, lessons learned, being aware, being able to say, I see, I know, I understand, I see what you're doing, I know what you did, or you have all the answers. You just need to decide which way you want to go now. And if there is a commitment, the truth needs to come out. And then we have the Nine of Swords. So again, the honesty needs to be there. They're worried. They are just worried that you will go on your own. They are confused as to how to approach, what to say. They are going through some serious karmic energy with their own actions. Their idea is to bring things back into the balance. That's what they want. They want to stand in their integrity again. They want to earn that. This is why they're working so hard. They want your trust. Spirit is just, you know what to do. Follow the rules, do it properly, do the right thing. You follow the laws. It's in the details, huh? And having that, I don't trust you. You're keeping things to yourself. You're not saying anything. You're letting them do all the work. And you want to forgive. With the time that's going by, they're seeing that you may very well be willing to forgive, because you are willing to forgive. You're suspicious about what they said, what they did. You're not accusing. You're ready to be open and forgive. You're ready to start a new relationship. You're ready to give that second chance. You want to be able to say, I gave you a second chance. You don't want them to see you as, okay, she's never going to trust me, he's never going to trust me again. They want to apologize again. They've been wounded, and it could be because they probably were just misunderstood. Again, it is confusion in communication. They're keeping their distance because they're scared. They're afraid. They're afraid of you. They really do want to talk and make an offer. But again, it's not, the conversation is either they're not coming across as confident enough, and that's creating suspicion in your mind, and they're thinking about that, thinking, well, she didn't understand or he didn't understand, and now it's all confused, and I have to stop. I have to hold back. I can't go forward because it's just not gonna work. That commitment is going to turn into an argument, and it's not going to come across. It's not going to come across as I want to be in a relationship with you. Everything is just misinterpreted or misunderstood. And they're feeling that. They're thinking about it didn't go the way they wanted it to. And they couldn't fix it. They couldn't convince you otherwise. This is where the suspicion is there, because this is suspicious mind. Yeah? You're not trusting the details that they have provided for you. They are disappointed in themselves more than anything. But again, they will try. They will try. They will try. They are taking time to heal and see that, okay, I can approach you again, because they feel they're getting that sense from you, because you're not accusing them. You're not letting them think that they are never going to have you. You're giving them that indication that they can approach you, and they will. But you're not completely convinced, huh? Because this is an 8 of Cups here. It depends on what they say. It depends on how they come, that you will make up your mind. And again, if they cannot convince you through their honesty, they will hold back. They are afraid. They are afraid of you. It's going to take time before they can come. They're not going to come quickly to make that offer. You're looking at, again, people want to know when it says how long is it going to take before they come and talk to me, because an offer will be made. You're looking at summertime. You're looking at June, Cancer season. You're not going to see or hear anything about an offer. They're still working on taking responsibility. They're learning their lesson on how to deal with you. They know they can't come at you with tricks. They know that. They know that you understand them better than they think. And this is why they're holding back. They are the Five of Pentacles. They're not feeling like they can just come to you. Again, it's they need to find that confidence. They need to heal. They need more time. They need to be a little more serious. They need to have that seriousness. They need to be honest and come clean with what is really what they want, and see that they can have that second chance with you. And they need to not deliberate so much with themselves, because it's within themselves. It's the tapes that they're telling, those negative tapes that they keep listening to, because they're holding back. They're afraid to give a little more. They're afraid to step up and say, okay, I'm ready to make the offer. They're holding back because they think that you're going to trap them or they're going to catch them out there. But are they guilty? That is the question. If they're so worried about coming to talk to you, it's because they know that they have something that needs to be said, or they are guilty of something. If you are suspicious, you will know, because Spirit is saying to do it properly. You deal with them on an honest level, and you're ready to forgive. And here they are. They're struggling. They want to heal, and it's going to take them time. But you're open to that, and that is where they have to find that confidence to come and offer you. And you are just, I have opportunities ahead of me. I'm taking care of me. I'm paying attention to what I want. I have choices. I know I have choices is how you're dealing with this. That's why you're not going with their flow. You're not playing into, well, why and how and who and when. You're not asking those questions. You're just moving to suit. You have your dreams. You have your desires. You're looking this way at what you want, but you are being open at the same time. You're letting them come to you. You're not going after them, and that is what they are afraid of, that you're not going after them. So we have two jumpers. If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently, because they have guilt. It is dark without you. They are lonely. They are afraid. You see, they want to come forward, but they know they can't just come forward. Drugs and alcohol. For some, drama, lots and lots of drama. I can't do this right now. That's why they're holding back. Okay, so that's the thoughts that the person most on your mind is having. They're really going through a dilemma there. Probably dealing with third parties, the drama, the drugs, alcohol. They know that they have to come at you in a different way. Sagittarius. Oh, we have a jumper here too. This is your, look at that, freedom. Perfect. The horse. You see, that's you, Sagittarius. The horse spirit it's amazing. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. You see, you're working on your dreams. You have so many choices. Sagittarius, you're going to come through. Your suspicions are true. You're not, Spirit is not misleading you. You know that you already know what is going on. And you've just paying attention to your goals, and that's good, because if they come at you, they have to come with honesty, and that is where they may just back down. And if it is that they do muster up the energy and the confidence to face you, you should look forward to that by June, because Jupiter is going to go into Gemini, I think, then, and that's where conversations are going to be a lot easier to have. But then that's where the healing will come in. So be patient, and don't let anybody distract you from your dreams, because you're not going to. You have abundance coming to you. You have opportunities that are endless at this point. And your stamina is there. You don't need to think about anything but taking care of you. On that note, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, Sagittarius, love and light.